The Lander Tigers won another state championship as the dynasty continues 28 straight for the Tigers on Saturday in Laramie, and visiting with a couple of members of that state championship team. Senior Benny Kulow, who was named the Athlete of the Year in Class 3A by the Wyoming Coaches Association, won the 100 and 200 freestyle. And then junior Finn Richards, who shared the Athlete of the Meet honor, he ended up winning the 50 free and 100 back show. Guys, thanks for taking a few minutes. Benny, I'm going to start with you. What's it been like here in the last couple of days, thinking back to another championship for the Tigers?
It feels great. It's very relieving to be done. It's been super stressful. Like every single year leading up to state, you're like, oh man, can we do it again? So, but now that I'm done looking back, like we ended on such a good note. Like the team, we all performed really well. So like I couldn't have asked for a better state meet for my last one.
Finn, what do you think the key was for this Lander Tiger team?
I really think just the team, like the team spirit that we all had and the connection that we all had as a group, like every morning eating breakfast together, that's a huge part of it. We all get to talk and kind of connect with each other, and that really helps with the support all around. It just makes us a better team.
Benny, were there certain key moments Friday or Saturday at the state championship that kind of pushed you guys to the top this year?
Yeah, definitely. Like I would say, even before we even started swimming on Friday, because I scored out the he sheet, and we were slated to actually lose the meet if everyone swam the exact same time. And like that, it kind of gave us that underdog mindset going in. Like everyone thinks that we're the favorite, but we always kind of feel like underdogs because it's not easy to go for this long. So like at least for me, like talking to the swimmers like in the hotel before we actually even went to the pool was a big part. It kind of gave us like that we got nothing to lose. Like let's just swim our hardest. Like and I don't know, we always think that Friday's 100 times more important than Saturday. So the prelims is always just the most important part.
Benny, take me through your events. The 100, the 200. Start with the 200 because that was the one you had first in the finals on Saturday. Describe your swim and what was kind of your strategy going into that race?
Yeah, so Friday I had like a good race. I felt good, like I didn't go out too hard. I seemed like I swam it just about as well as I could have. But then when I woke up Saturday morning, I was like, whoa, I am tired. Like yesterday took a lot out of me. So I went into it kind of like a little bit more defensive, like, okay, I can't if I go near as hard as I did like yesterday, I might not be able to finish the race as strong as I want. So but like even when you're not feeling good, as soon as you dive in for like your first race, you feel so good, you feel so fast. So it was just like the discipline, like talking to coaches beforehand that keeps you like relaxed so that you don't go out too fast. And then it's just monitoring your effort and your pace so that you know that on that last 50 you're not going to give it up.
What about your
And then
100?
yeah, so the 100 is probably my favorite event. Like it's so much fun. And like going into it, I was feeling good, like my 200 went well, like I was having fun. The meet was going well. And like we just came off like great swims in the fly from the other guys, and it always just pumps you up when everyone else on the team is swimming well. So I went in like I was just happy, and you always swim better when you're having fun. So I just went in, you just the hundred's short enough where you just go hard the whole time. You just keep going.
All right, Finn, let's talk about your events. First, dive in the 50 free. That is a true sprint where sometimes you just got to put your head down, right?
Yep. Yeah, unlike Benny, this one you really got to go all out both days and make sure that you don't, accidentally mess up in the tiniest thing and just, you got to make sure you come out on top. I was pretty nervous heading into the meet. I wasn't sure if I was going to swim it until a few weeks before, but yeah, I went in seated second, and so I had to sort of step my way up and make sure that I could come out on top. But on Saturday, we started off the meet with a bang with our 200 medley relay, and that really set the tone for the rest of the meet. And that kind of just kept the momentum going, and I was able to pull it out in the 50. Everything went perfectly. Um, yeah, actually, not everything went perfectly, but it worked out in the end. So that's all that matters. And then the 100 back. I wasn't really nervous for the backstroke after the freestyle. And that one, me and Colby Blackburn were trying to get first and second. And so we walked out and we knew what we had to do, and we got in and got it done. And that was super beneficial and really helped, continue through the last couple events.
What do you guys love most about swimming? What is it? What is it about this in particular that you guys love?
Uh, I mean, I really like winning. That's super nice. But I also really like the camaraderie and the team that we have. It's unique every year, and it's just as special every time. And we're all just one big family, and we do everything together, and then we come out on top. So yeah.
I know it's a
I
family thing for you, Benny.
yeah, I couldn't say it any better myself, like. And what I really appreciate is that it's not just our team that I have a connection with. Like I've made so many friends throughout the years from all the other schools, like the kids from Buffalo are some of my favorite kids I've ever met. Same with like Laramie and like all the other teams. Like they're like I feel like if you're in swimming, you've worked hard enough in your life that you respect the work that other people have put in too. Like you can't just be blessed with swimming fast. Like you got to put in so much time and work. Like everyone's just amazing to each other. Like you feel like when you go to a swim meet, like everyone's your friend.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Athlete of the year, Benny. How do you feel about that when they announced that Saturday?
It's it was a good feeling, I was like I was pretty proud of myself, but I was also I was like it helped me like enjoy the season just that little bit more, because like it's my last one and everyone's like, oh, were you like are you sad, like bittersweet? And I was like, I don't know, man. It ended as good as it possibly could have. Like I couldn't ask for anything more. I was like I was blessed to have like such a great team, great finish to the year. I can't wish for any more than that.
I gotcha. Finn, you shared athlete of the meet with a couple other fellas that put in some good work. What did that mean to you to get athlete of the meet?
It was really just a nice way to top it all off. The work that we put in throughout the season was great, and the team that I had around me really helped me get to that point. I was super fortunate to win all four of my events, and so and getting a athlete of the meet on top of that kind of just like put a cap on the meet, and it was just, I couldn't ask for anything better, just like Benny said.
Well, guys, I know it was a couple days late, but congratulations and thanks for taking some time and doing this today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sean, another year, another Lander championship. I know we've talked several times about each season's different. What makes this championship unique to this year's team?
Okay, so I've given this one a lot of thought, and every year is special in its certain ways. But I think what made this one the most special was the fight. I feel like for the first time since I've been head coach, that the team really, really had to fight. And I don't think a lot of them ever had that feeling before. They didn't realize that, placing 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, even 12th place really made a huge difference in the outcome of a meet. So I think after conference and recognizing that, hey, no, we have to fight. This stuff isn't given to you. And that's why we work so hard all year, is because of the fight. And so we started concentrating on individual things that we could control to help calm them down. But in the end, they all knew that they had to fight. And I thought that that was the most special thing about this year, was that fight.
At the same time, though, you still did win 8 events. 8 out of 12 is a pretty good ratio.
Mathematically speaking, yeah, I like that. I like that.
What did you see out of your team from prelims to finals that gave, besides the fight, anything that you kind of saw that gave you that separation?
What I think we saw is, we always tell them that the first day, this is the most important day, because if you don't swim your best today, there is no tomorrow. So we talked to them a lot about make sure that you're doing everything that you can to control your race. Make sure you're streamlining off the walls, you're kicking, you're getting your catch in your freestyle. You're doing strong power pulls in your breaststroke. So we really concentrate on those individual things. And I think what made me happier than anything this weekend was that every single kid that swam for us first day cut time. So to have 100% of your kids cut time, and not just a little bit either. I mean, we're talking about like 9-10 second time cuts in a 200 and 5 second time cuts in a 100. We even had kids cut 2 seconds in their 50. That's insane. So I think like being able to do that really makes a difference. And then coming back second day and saying, okay, now today you place yourself where you need to be, but today is where we score our points. So you make sure that you're doing everything that you can, everything that you have left. It was a late night Friday night and getting up early again Saturday and coming back, and all of them did it. They swam either the same time or cut even more. So I think that's what was really, really special too, is that they all wanted it more than I could coach them to. They had to want it, and they did.
And then it doesn't hurt when your quote unquote bell cows all go out and win 2 events, whether it was Benny or Finn or Reed in his 2 events. You get a couple relay wins. It all kind of came together, didn't it? With those,
It really
especially
did.
those 3 individuals.
Yeah, it totally did. And you know, when we're going through and we're crunching numbers and we're doing our mathematical schemes before the state meet and trying to figure out, you know, where are other teams going to swim, I make a whole state lineup. I do every single team, and I'm like, okay, who's going to swim where are they going to place, and where can we put our guys? And it's like playing the numbers game and trying to figure out, okay, where can we put people to maximize points, and you know, really trying to figure all of that out. That's the fun part for me, but I'm a math nerd, so there's that. So I think that's the fun part. And then having the guys like Finn was kind of worried about his 50, and I was like, I'm not even worried. I know you got this. I know you got it. And so, you know, when he came up for his medal, he's like, you were right, I had it. I was like, yep, told you. So it was great.
Shawna, thanks so much for the time. Congratulations again on another one. And I know they're all unique and special. Go enjoy this one.
I will for sure. Thank you so much.